Good morning, viewers. It's another edition of Bystanders at News 10 on Flip TV. The number one Super Review program. We appreciate you for always joining us on this platform. Say thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. All right, you're watching us from. We appreciate you from the US. We appreciate you in South Africa. We appreciate you in China, Congo, and Nigeria. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us today. All right, we have Vanguard newspaper and the Nation newspaper. What are they saying this morning? Quickly to the major headline on the front page of Vanguard newspaper. We inherited serious liabilities, says the president, Tinubu. We inherited serious liabilities, says Bola Tinubu. Says he won't give excuses. Of course, that's what the Nigerians expect from you. I'm talking about the citizens of the country. They want no excuse from the president. Of course, the president told Nigerians before he assumed office that he is very much prepared for this job, and we expect no excuse from him. And he has said it right on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper that he won't give excuses. That's what the president has said here. Of course, the president is in Saudi Arabia. I think he made a statement in Saudi Arabia. Not I think he made a statement in Saudi Arabia. And we have our reactions to this at the news stand this morning, which everybody will be dissecting or reacting to. Negotiate multi-million-dollar infrastructure funding package with Islamic Development Bank. Tinubu negotiates multi-million-dollar infrastructure funding package with Islamic Development Bank. So the next one, we have Atiku saying something. Was Atiku saying here? At the news, Nigeria must not slide into one-party dictatorship. That's what the ex-vice president is saying here. Nigeria must not slide into one-party dictatorship. And he has also called for the opposition parties measure, let them come together to make sure things are done the right way. To had an stand this morning. Moving down to another one, NLCT, you see nationwide strike because mixed compliance in states. Nigeria Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, nationwide strike records mixed compliance in states. Nigeria needs fresh ideas, urgent restructuring to survive, says the governor of Edo State, or Seki. Down the paper, let's quickly see what's happening there. Federal government reps begin probe of visa cancellation of 264 Nigerians by Saudi Arabia. MPAN to federal government provide support to ease suffering of Nigerians. Provide support to ease sufferings of Nigerians. Of course, we all know that the citizens are passing through serious hardship at this point in time, and we expect the government to cushion the effects of these sufferings. Let Nigerians breathe. That's what they are saying here this morning. Let Nigerians breathe. The hardship, the sufferings is so much. It's unbearable. And we need to just be frank and sincere about this. WCC, can to federal government address economic injustice, religious persecution? We have it on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. To the next one, which is The Nation. Was The Nation saying? I don't understand. The former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole to Ajero, and Osifo. Ajero is the NLC president. Osifo is the Trade Union Congress president. Oshiomhole to Ajero and Osifo, I don't understand this morning. Strike is misplaced priority. That's what the former NLC president Oshiomhole is telling Ajero, who happens to be the president of NLC. Strike is misplaced priority, says Adams or Shomole. To the next one, let's see down the paper what we have. All right, Nigeria, others get $50 billion IDB spot. Nigerians, others get $50 billion IDB support. Fresh insight into Chibok's stolen daughters. That's what we have down the paper. You can see this on page 13 of the Nation newspaper. NAFJET strikes illegal refineries. NAFJET strikes illegal refineries. And quickly to the platform, talking about the comment section. Let's see what's going on there. Lord, the viewers are watching right now, and we need to appreciate them for joining us today. All right, the first person to say hi to us, we have Gladys Oyabo saying good morning. Good morning to Gladys Oyabo. Ebony Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. Amechi Wachuku, good morning to Edmund Pounds. King Henry saying good morning as well. Good morning to you. Andrew Gujimi. Amechi Wachuku. Udeze Chima, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate everyone. Quickly to Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Greetings to our viewers across the globe.
All right. We are also saying good morning to you. This morning, it was raining all through midnight. Wow. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, very cool. And it's yeah, right now. I mean, sometimes there are deviations from the norms.
Are you not catching cold?
Not at all.
I'm catching it.
I'm not.
All right, Shomole, the former NLC president, to the present NLC president and Trade Union Congress chairman. Seafood strike is a misplaced priority. That's what the former NLC president has said. Of course, he was the former governor of Edo State, who happened to be also the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, what has he seen to have made him come out in the open to say this when you know that you are also the former president of that union? Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Senator Adams Oshomole, as we have to call him now, made that statement yesterday condemning or faulting the decision of Labour to proceed on the strike. For me, I think it is unfortunate that such statement is coming from a former Labour leader, and that is what makes it sad. That the former Labour leader can make such a statement. Much as I agree that he has every right to his view as an individual, but that statement for me was uncalled for. We're in this nation during Obasanjo regime. Oshomole shut down this nation times without number over one issue or the other. And I have looked at the sentiment of those who felt Ajero call for this strike over something that is flimsy, and I think it is not so in my estimation. What Ajero went to Imo for was a Labour matter. He wasn't at Imo for a jamboree. He didn't go to Imo State for a personal thing.
Which the federal government,
you understand? So
federal government sees as a personal.
What he went to Labour for was like an official assignment as part of what they do from time to time from the national platform. They go to state from time to time like that to give support to state chapters over one Labour issue or the other. So it's not new. These are familiar issues that has always happened within the labor force. So, and Oshomole has now become a senator. He can afford to condemn his colleagues. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, posterity will judge such statements. Posterity will be there to assess if such statement is in line. But as for me, I think it is quite unfortunate.
Now, some of the statements he made, let's quickly read it out. The ongoing nationwide strike declared by organized labor is misplaced priority, Senator Adams Oshomole declared yesterday. According to him, the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress should take up issues on workers' welfare rather than what will portray them as partisan. Rather than what will portray them as partisan. Of course, Nigerians, accused the present labor leader being partisan, and at the time we gathered that he was working for the Labour Party. That was during the 2023 presidential election, that's the just completed election. He was working for the Labour Party. Looking at the statement of Oshomole, don't you think it's making sense?
Well, to some extent, there are points in what he has said, and this is where I want to address it. As a labor leader that is also interested in the Labour Party, don't forget the Labour Party came out of the Labour movement. He must understand where to draw the lines. I'm also aware that not everybody that is in the labor movement belongs to Labour Party. There are people in the labor movement that belong to different parties, be it major parties or minor parties. So that's opinion that it is automatic because you're a labor person, you have a strong feeling or strong affiliation to Labour Party. It's wrong. There are people in Labour force that has nothing to do with Labour Party. They are in PDP, they are in APC, they are in other parties. So, and the argument that Labour people should stay out of politics, that is lie from the pit of hell. These are individuals. These are people. We are talking about people here. They must, and Oshomole, I listened to him yesterday evening, agree to that fact that they have right to participate in the politics. There's nothing wrong about that. That is the truth. So if Ajero or any labor leader decided to be in labor as a party, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as people are not compelled to be in Labour Party, people within the labor force are not compelled to be in that party. They are free to join any other party. They can be partisan. There's nothing wrong in being partisan. There are people who are in that organization. So politics is about the people. Governance is about the people,
not animals.
So you can exactly. So you can't really ask them not to get involved. They have been no, not at all. They have right to belong to different political parties of their choice as Labour people. They don't have to be in Labour Party. Okay. That's my view.
Now, let me quickly move down to the comment section and see what our viewers are saying. All right. Okay. Okay, I think I missed a comment here. Tinubu was part of. Okay, no. All right, I think. Okay, yeah. Udeze Chima, what do you want Oshomole to say? He's benefiting from the system. And I have another one from Udeze Chima. Oshomole did worse than Ajero, but nobody beat him. Amichu Wachuku, Oshomole openly said that once you join APC, all your sins are forgiven. What do you expect from him? I think Amichu Wachuku is right. Yeah, there was a time he said once you come under the umbrella of the APC, your sins are forgiven.
Your sins are forgiven. So same Oshomole is maligning his constituency. I want to put it because up to tomorrow you will see him in that simple labor-like jacket.
So that's his identity.
That is that. I mean, that's his emblem.
It has been. All right, let's hope for the better, and let's see what comes out of the strike. I think there is low turnout in Lagos State, not
Yes.
total compliance.
Yes. As of today, I learned students have been turned back from some students of some schools have been turned back home in compliance with the strike. But generally, there has been low compliance in Lagos specifically. Other states have complied, or some other states have complied better than we have in Lagos.
Now, moving on to the major headline on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, we inherited serious liabilities. That's what Tinubu said. The National Security Advisor, the person of Malam Nuru Ribadu, also said it yesterday that the previous administration drove Nigeria into bankruptcy. The president has said it even before the election, that he was prepared for this job. Though, he also made it clear to us that he won't give excuses. I think it's not the president that banks on the antecedents or the negative antecedents of the previous administrations, but stylishly, he's doing that. Like you said, even before the commencement of this program, he said, we don't want excuse. What we need is action. Michael, can you put more clarity on that?
Yes, Michael. We inherited serious liabilities. I think Nigerians are not interested in some of these comments. Just as you have also said, Mr. President once told us that nobody should pity him. That he asked for the job and all of that. So when you ask for a job and they put the job before you, you don't begin to put up excuses and explaining why you are not getting results. You understand that when you are picking up a job, you inherited both the good and the bad. In fact, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. That is what you pick up. So the way you have inherited the applause that you have gotten over certain steps or certain feats, that's the same way you inherited liabilities, and you must embrace both. Joyfully so. Joyfully, he must embrace whatever he inherited. We are in the same country where the current president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, told Nigerians that he was going to build on Buhari's legacy, that he was going to build on the last administration's legacy. He was eulogizing the feats,
the accomplishments of Buhari.
The accomplishments, several of them that administration have done. And that was what prompted such statement that I so much love this work and I want to build on it. So the same person cannot come on board now and be telling Nigerians that they had liabilities. In fact, Buhari will be shocked now. I don't understand where these liabilities came from. So as far as I'm concerned, Nigerians are not interested in what you have inherited. Nigerians need good governance. Nigerians need a better life. Nigerians need results, and that is what Mr. President should concentrate on.
Very good, Michael. And the last one I'll be asking you is about Atiku. Let's form a merger. That's what Atiku has said there.
Yeah. It's one of these things. We're on the street.
On the street.
Yeah.
On the street. That's street journalism for you.
Yes. So on the street.
The viewers don't know what is happening. Avi? They don't know. All right, let's form a merger. That's what Atiku is telling opposition parties. But I look at it as medicine after death. This is what should have been done, even before the election or during the election, to chase the All Progressive Congress out of power. Michael, am I right?
Yeah. It should have been done before now, but never late. It's never too late to also consider such a proposal. So for me, it's a proposal from Atiku Abubakar that other parties, apart from the ruling parties, begin to look at a merger and all of that, which for me, it's not a bad idea. It's a proposal. Whether other parties will be interested is another ball game. So we look forward to seeing if such will materialize. But it's just a mere proposal that's putting forward. So,
thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for coming on board. All right, Charles, good morning to you. How you doing? You're looking so dull this morning. What happened? All right, sorry about that. It's part of the job, you know. We inherited serious liabilities. That's what Tinubu has said this morning, the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. I'm moving down to one of our viewers here. FAD, F-A-D, was FAD saying concerning the statement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He inherited serious liability, but that does not stop him from purchasing the yacht. He has commented, and I hope you have one or two things to say as regards what FAD has commented.
Once again, good morning. Dutchman Pass. I met you want to go away now. Why you see my mate? Good morning. FAD, all of you, I greet you all. My time will be great. Understand, Mr. Michael. The administration of the president himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians are not interested in this kind of stories. Nigerians are not after the liabilities or the assets you inherited from anybody. From the economic point of view and accounting point of view, we know what liability and economic and asset is all about. Yes, this is not what we are not interested on that. What Nigerians are interested is nothing but hit the ground running. The administration you are talking about, you are part of the administration. You are the pioneers, the leaders, the founding fathers of APC that brought Buhari into this from the administration that he would after the administration you rolled as the president of Nigeria. So the administration you are talking about, you are part of it. So Nigerians are not interested. If actually you inherited a lot of liabilities from the past presidents or the past governors, we expected you to do a lot. Cut down the cost of your governance. You inherited a lot of liabilities from the past governors, and still you approved the purchase of SURV that worth almost 160 million naira to almost all the lawmakers. Aside from that, you keep on expanding. You expanded the ministerial portfolios. Nigeria has only, I think if I'm not mistaken, right from 1999, only 36 ministers, the portfolios you are talking about. And today, you have expanded to, the portfolios have been expanded to almost 40-something portfolios in Nigeria.
Over 40.
And this is part of what I may call unnecessary expenses. And then you know there's a liability on ground. You inherited a lot of liability and there's no money. Subsidy was removed. A lot of things were out of place. Why are you expanding the cost of your governance? Why are you creating more small ministerial portfolios of which you are not supposed to do that? The little money, the little resources that is on ground, you were supposed to use it, utilize it, so that everything will work in accordance with what I am not blaming him, but what I'm saying is that you said you inherited liabilities. What happens to the excessiveness of cost of governance you are giving to Nigerians? The SRV, we don't deserve it. The senators and the members of House of Reps, they don't deserve all those things. The yachts you are talking about is not supposed to be there. And the ministers, about 40-something ministers we are having now, is it supposed to be, and they were talking about millions upon millions. So Nigerians are not after whatever liability or assets that is here. What Nigerians are after hits the ground running. That is all we are asking. Thank God, and now everything, all court problems and issues have been set and done. You are now the #1 citizen of this country, one of the most popular black Africans in the world, or in Africa. Now, what do? Set the ground running. Forget about asset or liability. The Buhari you are talking about, you are part of the Buhari administration. You have every right to bring him in place. There are so many people you can also bring in place. Problem, if they really know and you are really sure that the administration was not in accordance with the people's mandate, bring them, hold him responsible so that those money that he may have borrowed will come out. But telling others an asset and liability, we are not after that. Nigerians are not even after such thing. Reduce the cost of governance. That is what we are asking, so that everybody will smile at the end of the day.
All right, moving on to the Nigeria Labour Congress. Ashomole has come out to react to the ongoing strike in the country, saying that it's a misplaced priority, that this shouldn't be at this point in time, that the welfare of the workers should be the major priority. And looking at it again, that he said the NLC president, has portrayed himself as a partisan person, which has really affected his personality.
Mr. Michael, let's be honest. Let's forget about sentiment and party, whatever, blah, 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 here, affiliation and other thing. We ask ourselves this question. If Ashomole happens to find himself not in the ruling party, do you think he will come out and say whatever he's saying? The answer to that is no. So this is democracy, and they will claim to have enrolled ourselves as a practicing what I may call a democratic system of government. Yes, we should tell ourselves the gospel truth, and the naked truth must be said, must be told. Adam Ashomole is entitled to his own personal opinion, but he is part of the ruling party here in Nigeria. So whatever submission he might have given is his own personal opinion. But let's not forget, the Nigerian workers' needs have not been met by the federal government entirely, unlike the states. But the problem I'm having with the Nigerian Labour Congress is very simple. Something happened in Imo State, and Nigeria was beaten black and blue. And he was saying, bucket. Now, when you beat up that young man, what I was expecting from Labour, yes, I know, as a Labour chairman, he has every right to protest in every part of the country as long as he is a party chairman in this country. But what I was expecting from Ajero is to sue the Imo State government, because that was where they see the menaces, everything happens. You sue the Imo State government. If by the time the court would not say Imo State government should pay no less than, let's say, 10 billion naira in that particular state, you find out that the state will start begging. Unlike putting most of the people in what I may call an inflammable intention that is not supposed to be. Now, let it not be, if really the man was not beaten black and, do you think we should be talking about strike today? The answer to that no is no. Yes, whatever Adam Ashomole said, he is entitled to his own opinion. But let him not forget that he was also among the people that came out on social media, even on air, and said, whenever you join APC, your sins are forgiven. Afoot, by rights, it means that anybody can commit crime, either in PDP, Labour, or any other party. We can swap to APC as a ruling party. Then, no matter the kind of money you have swindled, no matter the money you have taken into different parts of the world, your sins will be forgiven. Is it supposed to be what is supposed to come out from somebody that a lot of Nigerians are looking at him as a role model? The answer to that is no. So most of these politicians, you look at them, you don't blame them. You look at them as if they are under the intoxication of alcohol, alcoholism or something like that. Sometimes they say something, you keep on asking yourself, is it really this person that is saying this thing? So whatever he's saying is entitled to his own opinion, but let him not forget that Nigerian worker, if he should put himself in the shoes of Nigerian workers, if you have a mother, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, forget about whatever we are saying, the diasporas and every other thing. You have a mother, you have a father who was as a top person, part of the government. You expect your mother, December is fast approaching. When you were young, by this time, you know, what do? You start crying to your parents that you need your Christmas clothes. But in a situation whereby, for how many months, there's nothing like that. No money, your parents cannot even. Do you know that an average government worker in Nigeria cannot even afford a bag of rice presently? A bag of rice is going to almost 60 to 50 something thousand now. So Adam Oshomole should put himself in the shoes of an average Nigerian. If he is the one, will he be happy? Will he be saying whatever he's saying? It's because these people are rich enough. They have made it in life. But whatever you are doing, there's always life after politics. I keep on saying it. Forget the fact that you are there today. Somebody can be there. The world is a stage, according to Shakespeare. So let's not forget the fact that whatever the people are fighting today are their personal rights and interests. People are suffering. Nigerians are not happy. Nigerians are suffering to the extent that to eat 1 square meal a day in this country, my brother, you have to, you have to sweat as if something is quite happening.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
That's just
hunger is in the land.
Very difficult.
Look at you will see. Look, do you know that this is my first time I was in a country where you will see a boy or a child of 25 years, but he will look older than his age because of sufferness. A child of 25, 19 years, but when you look at him, you will look at as if he's 40 to 30 something years. That is the kind of menaces these politicians have putting us in. So Adam Oshomole should go and sit down and relax himself very well. But let him not forget that there's always life after politics, and there's always where we are going. Always give them the story of the rich man and the Lazarus in the Bible. You can enjoy here today. What about what happened there? They are not treating us well. They are not treating the woman. You have a mother, you have a father. Christmas is fast approaching. You have been there's an expectation of a lot of things that should happen in your family. By now, when things are good, when Nigerians are good, our brothers in diaspora who are opportune to see themselves there, I bless you. God will continue to bless all of them. You can give us witness here. When they were still here, when by this time, a lot of Christmas clothes has been bought by most of the parents. But do you know that now, an average Nigerian is not even talking about buying Christmas clothes for his people. What he's even after. What do we eat on that very day?
On that very day, or this morning and after?
Or even this morning. This morning. Are you getting me? See, life is I was coming from Agege this morning. I trek almost every day from Agege to this, I told you. When I was coming close to NNPC, there was a serious motor accident there, gas motor accident there, that took the life of almost 3 people.
Wow.
There at NNPC there. This morning when I was coming, when I reached there, I stood close to most of those people that died. I was asking myself, these people were full of life a few hours ago. What happens to them now? So that is the kind of things one should be reasoning. You think you can be there today, you cannot be there tomorrow. So let's forget about it's me. If politics is all about do or die affair. People are suffering. That is the naked truth. We are beyond coming here every day telling you what happened in 1970, of which most of you listening to us from diaspora, you are more historians than us. You know better than us. 1960, 1970, what we are after is what is happening now. Nigerians are not happy. Nigerians are dying in hunger. People are not smiling. A lot of people are my brother, I don't know how to say it. So the point still remains, the Nigerian Labour Congress, whatever they are fighting, even if for the interest of the Nigerians, but the problem I'm having with them, you went and shut down, that a few days ago, you were there, you heard him, they went and shut down, what is the name of this place?
The
airport. It's not supposed to be like that. Airports, and I said it and I'll continue to say it, a lot of people you see at the airport are not rich. Not everybody you see at the airport is rich. A lot of them are nothing but under the supervision of their company. You can be working in Lagos here, and a company might have a meeting in Port Harcourt. They might decide to appoint you as one of the president, bought your flight ticket in and flow. You will go in and come back. But when you post into that person's account, 5,000 naira, you cannot see. So, doing whatever you are doing in the airport, you have a lot of, go to Asoro, go to your protest at Asoro, secretariats are there. So, Nigerians are not happy. Nigerians are dying of hunger. So, people, these politicians, please listen to the voice of the masses. Because you are there today, you cannot be there forever. A lot of them are dying in their numbers. So, think and think twice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and Charles. Matthew, good morning to you. Let's have you on board. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Mr. Atiku.
You're welcome on board. You listened to what Charles just said. And when you look at the way Nigerians are suffering, truly, it calls for a state of emergency. Let me use that word. Of course, diverse groups have been calling the president to provide support to ease the suffering of the masses. It seems this is not even touching the lawmakers, not touching the politicians, not touching the presidency itself. What do you think should be done at this point in time before we move into other topics?
Honestly, it's a very terrible situation. I think the government seems to be clueless. And the wicked part of it is that they don't want to admit that they have challenge. That's the wickedness of the government. They have the challenge of not having the wherewithal. Their challenge. But they refuse to admit that they lack that wherewithal. Because it's obvious, not just this government, all the government we have experienced in Nigeria, it's obvious that they are always there to serve their parochial interests. What is the rationale behind who made a supplementary budget? Miscellaneous, serving white votes. You allocate 615 billion. Worse, you allocated 300 billion. It's not adding up. And this budget, supplementary budget, is going to run until the end of the year. Whereas in 2018, the whole budget of 1 year, miscellaneous 7Y vote was 198 billion. So what is 615 billion doing in the supplementary budget? So I think the Nigerian problem is long overdue, that almost everybody know the solution. But the problem is, the government is not ready to confront the solution. The solution is not far-fetched. Before Buhari's government came on board, Fashola was the Minister of Power then. Fashola said what they met on ground was generation capacity of 12,000 megawatts. And we are transmitting below 5,000 megawatts, 4,000 something megawatts. Buhari spent 8 years. Currently, what we are transmitting is about 5,000 megawatts. So it means if Buhari added anything to national grid for 8 years, what he added is not more than 1,000 megawatts. What does that tell you? It tells you that our problem is transmission. We need to improve on it. Why is that over the years we are not doing it? I understand it's capital intensive anyway, but do we have capacity to do it as a country? Yes, we have. Where I will applaud this government is if they will have that with power to invest in our capacity to transmit. I will drop my heart for them.
Can I ask one question? When you're talking of all this transmission, how about the Mambila power plants? What's it called? Fashola and back on there. You remember the Mambila project? That's the electricity project, which was sited in the north. So when you're talking of 5,000 megawatts, I think we are still more than that for now, Mr. Matthew. We are like 10,000 megawatts sharing, which is still nothing to write home about. But that Mambila, I think you need to go back to the fact check and check what is going on with the Mambila power plant, in which I have to do too.
Mr. Mike, in power that is in electricity generation, power sector, the value chain, you have 3 stages. You have generation, you have distribution, you have transmission. Government are giving licenses to different people to be power plants. And saying that before Buhari even came on board, we had the capacity to generate 12,000 megawatts. You can verify, Fashola even acknowledge that as the then Minister of Power. But the issue is we are not evacuating all the generated power. That is why currently we are not transmitting more than 5,000 megawatts. Federal government already privatized generation and distribution. Transmission is still in the hand of federal government. That is why you have Transmission Company of Nigeria. TCN is a government-owned company currently. But the problem is we need to invest in transmission. And what all the discos do is, by the time government is giving license to build power plants. They entered the agreement with government that you must buy all the power that will generate. Because when you generate power, you don't store it anywhere. It's like when you own a generator that can power 200 bulbs. You only own 3 bulbs. By the time you put up that gen, all the other 90-something bulbs that you have powered, that you didn't power, you have wasted it because you are not storing the energy anywhere. In the same vein, government would have entered into agreement with this disclose that all the power we generate, you buy it because I'm investing to generate. And at the end of the day, government will pay for what Nigerians are not using, and the government will asking us that we need to pay cost reflecting tariff. Whereas government is not able to ensure that they evacuate all the generated power. This thing is, if we discuss this thing, it will take us almost the whole day. What Kule is saying, generation is different from transmission. What we are generating currently is much more than 12,000 megawatts. But the problem is transmission. If you see this power line that goes across all the Nook and Cranny of Nigeria, it's outdated. It cannot evacuate. That is national grid. It cannot evacuate all the power that has been generated. We need to either build another one or shut that one down and work on it. It's capital intensive, but we need a government that has the willpower to do it.
Sorry, and it's not applicable to all the states. I can tell you for free, a state like Osun State enjoy more than 16-hour power in a day, 16 or 17 hours power in a day. That's another say I'm talking here. You can still do your fact check on Osun State because they are one of the people that distributes the light. Allocate the light. There's a power station there that allocates light to the suburban areas and other states within that southwest and some north central. So I can tell you for free, you can double that as well.
The way Kule is unfortunate. Because good one is knowledgeable in what he's saying.
Okay.
Power is in the exclusive legislative list. Though Mr. President signed a bill recently that say you can do that is off national grid, you can have some mini grid. But the point is, what we have currently, if government give you license to generate, you don't have power to distribute it. You channel it to national grid. No state, I repeat and say it, no state have power under the current scenario to distribute electricity that is being generated within each state. You channel all generated power to national grid from where the transmission company of Nigeria will determine what megawatt go to each state as the case may be.
All right, thank you so much. I'm actually away from that. Let's quickly move down to the statement of the former NLC president, talking about Adams Oshomole. Oshomole said the ongoing strike is a misplaced priority. He also said that he wondered why the Nigeria Labour Congress will embark on this strike instead of, or rather than taking on the states government are not paying the 30,000 naira minimum wage. No, that's what he said. So that this is a misplaced priority. They should have taken on the government on the unpaid 30,000 naira minimum wage rather than embarking on strike over the assault that was unleashed on the NLC president called Joe Jerry.
Let me tell you that what Oshomole said is purely political. He was playing politics and it's quite unfortunate. On the issue of labor not addressing concerns of their members, let me tell you that at every point in time when labor determined to go on strike, federal government had always secured court injunction from National Industrial Court stopping the industrial action. And if they do otherwise, government had always threatened to arrest their leaders and charge them for contempt. You know, it was surprising that even the protest they were going for in in Imo State, government claimed that there was another court injunction restraining labor from going ahead with that strike and protest. Even currently as we speak, labor is on strike. And there's another court order stopping labor from embarking on that strike. The point I'm trying to make is this. At every point in time where labor have tried to embark on strike to fight for their members, government had always secured court order to stop them. That is why the chairman of TUC, Trade Union Congress, said yesterday that federal government is always obtaining backdoor and black market injunction against labor. And the implication is this: such thing is a harbinger for anarchy. As you can see, there is a supposed court order, and labor is saying we are flouting it. Let government arrest all of us and jail us. What does that tell you? It tells that people are beginning to lose confidence in the very institutions of government, like the judiciary. It's not even surprising for you to hear that even the governorship candidate of SDP in the just concluded, I don't know whether it's already concluded anyway, so this said the second election, that the SDP candidate was saying that even if I know the election was rigged against me, I will not go to court because I don't think I don't want to waste my time going to court. What did I tell you? It tells that this man do not have confidence in the judiciary. So for me, labor is 100% right to embark on strike. One, if you ask me, because labor leader Ajero have accused police that they are the one that handed him. They were the one that handed him over to thugs to be brutalized, and police have not come out to refute that statement, to set the record straight. And what labor is asking for is not too much. Labor is asking that these thugs that brutalize Ajero, arrest them and prosecute them. Is that too much? Labour is saying they are mentioning one name, who they regard as a political thug in the House of the Mass government. Arrest him and prosecute him. They now said the area commandant, police area commandant that led the squad that allegedly handed him, arrested him, and maybe possibly allegedly handed him over to thugs. He said investigate him and let police action be meted against him. These things should not be too much for federal government to do. And if you understand that police and police personnel are agents of federal government, and it behoves on the IG of police, who is answerable to the National Security Advisor, and National Security Advisor is answerable to Mr. President. So I think the government, the ruling class should intervene and ensure that those culprits are punished. Let me tell you this: what government is doing is like you are in a ship. You want to sink it so that it consumes everybody. Because Tinubu is the president today. Tinubu cannot be president forever. At the end of the day, if you destroy labor today, we all pay for it. Because whether we like it or not, labor is a necessary pressure group we need in our polity. So it is irrespective of anybody's opinion. I am not going to vilify Ajero, because what they are fighting, even if you say Ajero has sympathy for Labour Party, but is it right to come and brutalize someone in that manner? You cannot deny that Ajero was brutalized. I saw the statement credited to Onanuga, where he's saying Labour claimed that their leader was attacked. You cannot deny the fact that the man was attacked, because we all saw the video evidence. Sorry, the picture evidence is all over the internet.
Yes.
Looking at the face, you cannot say it's graphics, you cannot say it's Photoshop. So to that extent, I would like a situation where those culprits are brought to book to add a deterrent to others. Because where lie the hope of common man? If somebody of that status, a Nigerian, could be that manner brutalized, who says if that trend is not addressed, that those thugs who now live as if they are above the law, they have immunity, will not be emboldened to do more? For me, I think those thugs need to have their day in court.
All right, we have different statements concerning what is going on as regards to the strike. One of our viewers here said, was Oshomole beaten like that when he was Labour president? Was he beaten?
But let me say this again, that Labour is not against government. What they're asking is, arrest these, these thugs. Are they above the law? Arrest them, prosecute them. The police commandant, or area commander, investigate him. Those things are not too much for government to do. So why I don't understand?
Shomole is now a politician. That's Andrew Ogunjimi. Shomole is now a politician. He won't support Ajero strike.
No, he's playing politics. I said that's not Shomole playing politics. He's playing politics. That's the truth.
All right, we have start best. Okay, what's he saying? What's the account number to assist with the party, please? Okay, I think.
Okay, remember that even the other day, we have even maybe we lies with
Okay, with Malik behind the camera. All right, Matthew, before I let you go, let's quickly talk about Tinubu's statement concerning the economy of the country. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nuribadi, also said it yesterday that the previous administrations drove Nigeria into bankruptcy. President yesterday in Saudi Arabia also made this statement. And what did he say? So we inherited serious liabilities. That's from the previous administration. That's what Tinubu said. But he has made it clear that he won't give any excuses.
Let me add what Sanusi said to it. That the way I miss added to Nigerian inflation. But let me tell you that what I would advise Tinubu to do is to probe any person that is deemed to be corrupt in the last administration. I challenge you to do it. As we speak, even the way I miss, federal government under Buhari abused the constitutional provision. They borrow beyond the threshold allowed by law. And as we speak, we move on as if nothing has happened. So I will encourage Tinubu to probe the activities of Buhari. As we speak, Muhammad Buhari spent 1.48 trillion to repair refineries. To carry about maintenance of our refineries under 8 years. And we are not refining even a litre. None of the 4 refineries is refined. Sirap was in court with that government before that government handed over. And this government is so if he's not ready to probe them, I advise him to hold his peace.
All right, thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate you for coming on board. And let me quickly say this: Taiwo Odunlade, I got your message through me. I got your message. You made a complaint which you attend to after the program. You attend to your complaints. Thank you so much. And quickly, so Kunle, good morning to you.
Yeah, morning.
How you doing? Welcome on board. Yeah, I told you, Professor Chima said you should make findings, do your research, and before to purchase, and get back to.
Yeah, I've made the findings.
Or some of them.
Yeah, I've made the findings. Best this thing I can get is like 60.
All right.
60K.
Okay, I think we have a caller on the line. Can you pick the call? Let's have the caller. Can you have this? Can you have this? Your left. All right. Good morning, Udeze Chima.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning. I hope you had a great night. Considering your topic, Senator Adams Oshiomhole to speak or act against the system that he is enjoying from. During his tenure as the NLC president under Osadio, Oshiomhole did even more brutal and greater things than what Mr. Jero did right now. And nobody beat him. Even though they are accusing Mr. Jero of being partisan, I want to educate them this morning that in every country of the world, labor union, every election that takes place in every country of the world, the labor union always have their preferred candidates. Go and verify. So anybody that is here that is applauding whatever has happened to Mr. Jero, that person is an evil and wicked citizen. Years under Mr. Buhari, General Buhari, and we are blaming the PDP every time. Every time PDP destroyed the economy. PDP did this, PDP did that. The 8 years elapsed without them achieving anything or giving anything back to Nigerians. Another APC administration has maneuvered their way into the governance of Nigeria, and they are now trading another blame game. This time around, unfortunately, have looked their back that there's no more PDP to blame. There's no more Labour Party to blame. There's no more SDP to blame. They are now blaming themselves. Unfortunately, the man that made this statement, Mr. Ribadu, I want to remind him that the man at the affairs of Nigerian governance as the president of Nigeria today, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he was the one that single-handedly brought General Buhari to Nigeria. He promised everything that Buhari will make Nigeria, will take Nigeria to El Dorado. Now, if he's blaming Buhari for bringing calamity on Nigeria, that means he is complicit. He's part of the he should share the blame. Finally, day before yesterday, I was watching in the media a Yoruba woman, market woman, an old woman that is too old to be my grandmother. He was crying in the market, blaming Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was saying, I mean, Tinubu, you would have allowed us to vote this Igbo man, Mr. Obi. He would have been better. He would have been better. Now you have come, you have deceived us. Now you have nothing to offer to us. This is the tip of the iceberg. We are we are just starting. Put me anywhere until these 8 years they last. This government has absolutely nothing to offer Nigeria. They have no any iota of how to make Nigeria better. The other day, they flooded the forest market with dollars, and the naira appreciated against the dollar. And some people came here, and as usual, they were jubilating that the dollar has gained strength against the naira. The naira has gained strength against the dollar. Today, it has crashed more. I put it to you this morning that the dollar is $1 to 1,200 and something naira. Which way, Nigeria? Shall we continue this way? I pray God Almighty, I can pardon those in Nigeria that are supporting this government. But you see, these people that are abroad enjoying 24 hours flight a day, 247. Mr. Michael Adekunle, I have been in Europe for approximately 20 years. I swear with my life, I have never seen light go out a single second, not a minute, second, for 2 decades. It has never gone out here. But some people, unfortunately, Mr. Matthew was making a point this morning. Mr. Kunle, as usual, was trying to interrupt him, trying to tell him how they were enjoying 16 hours light. 16 hours light, is it what he's supposed to enjoy? As a citizen in a working country, light is supposed to be 247. That is the soul of every country. I pray we wake up on time before it's too late. They have captured the INEC. They have captured the CBN. They have captured the judiciary. They have captured the security. Now they are trying to capture the labor. And very soon it's going to happen. They are going to infiltrate the labor union and divide them. And that is the end of Nigeria. God bless you, Mr. Denkule, this morning. God bless you for giving me time. Thank you. The society we are abusing today, we have a way to come against us in the nearest future. God bless you and bye.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Can I make one or two points?
Thank you, this is Chima. We appreciate you for calling.
Okay.
All right.
Can I make one or two points? Yeah, well said, Mr. Udeze Chima. Well said. But I want to tell you, right? Mine is condemnation. I dislike. Mine is let there be free challenge. Let there be free competitive, space for anybody to support who he wants. And the agenda I'm seeing is who I'm supporting, you may not see it. Back to Nigerian calamity. Nigerian calamity has been on since the advent of democracy we usher ourselves in.
But the president knows this.
He knows that he's coming to carry a lot of baggages on his head.
And he said he's prepared for the job.
He's prepared for the job. So that's why I don't pity him.
So
and people should not pity him.
He doesn't need any excuse.
Yeah, he doesn't need excuse actually. And I want to say the genesis of our problem in Nigeria now is that we allow the successive governments from Obasanjo to late Yaradua. Although Yaradua may so rest in peace, he wanted to put it to an end then, but the time was so limited. But God knows best. Then switch over to Jonathan, switch over to Babangida, up to the current government now. There is no one that has deemed fit to repair the refinery. And the refineries, the lack of refinery, accessibility of refinery we have now is what we are suffering today, Mr. Udeze. That is what we are suffering today. And everybody was there during Obasanjo. They could not cry out loud. Mr. Obasanjo, they turned around. Have you turned it around? Have you turned all the 4 refineries around? Is it working perfectly now? No youth raised that eyebrow. Down to Yaradua. Yaradua wanted to probe the power this thing. He started with the power and he wanted to probe the petroleum issues too, but his time was so cut short. Then switch over to Jonathan. Tell me which one of them fixed up the refinery. And that is what we are suffering today. A country that have 4 refinery, a modular refinery that Obasanjo assigned, allocated to some of our citizens here. Do they work on it? Do they do anything on it? They just collected the license. The problem of Nigeria is a collective blame. Mr. Udeze, I have to tell you, it involves we that we are on ground here and you in diaspora likewise. Because there's nothing wrong you coming home to add up to your country, to add value to your country. And I want to say something loud and clear. The problem we are facing here now is problem of non-productivity. All the 3 candidates that came out to contest for election, which one of them has a company that has capacity to employ 200,000 youths or to employ 300,000 youths? And what they are investing on is monetary investments. They are not doing physical investment. How many of them have factories that can engage youths, that can elevate the suffering of the youths? None. And the bone of contention now is, once your refinery cannot work, you just become nameless bulldog, or nameless bulldog or tameless bulldog.
Now, do you know what brought this intense hardship on us?
I know.
The sudden removal of subsidy.
It's not.
The sudden removal of subsidy.
Yes, thank you very
We
much.
were suffering before. You know that.
They suffer not be today now.
Not be today, but I still remove
head. You remember
not be today, but I still remove back suddenly. Now it plunged us into more hardship. The question is, was he ready for the implication of the sudden subsidy removal before he declared the removal of subsidy on the day of inauguration?
Thank you very much. You see, talk subsidy issue.
Many said it should have made it a gradual thing, a gradual process. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, you asked it. Mike.
Okay.
I think we are in this country.
Okay.
But you and I, the more we look, the less we see. You'll be waiting for Kaba. You want the Kaba to be ahead of you. They are telling you, you've been hearing now that the people that are holding on to ransom, they are not more than 10 or 15. 10, 15 maximum. They are holding you and I to ransom.
But
what is subsidy? Subsidy is a scam. subsidy is a pure scam.
We know that.
You know that. So you want to continue with that?
What I'm trying to say is that before any policy is made or implemented, you should first think of the masses. That should be your first priority. As a government,
yes,
as a president or a governor of the state.
That should be the first priority. Accepted. That means like be a mistake from his side.
From his side. Are you admitting that it's a mistake from the president's side?
As the presidency, for him to have prepared down before he removed the subsidy. But the subsidy too that he removed, I haven't seen any policy, any direct policy that will help the masses than that subsidy he removed. Ask me why. Ask me why. Now, what me I'm waiting for, he has given us that, timeline that by December, Warri refinery and Port Harcourt refinery will come on stream. Those are the patients me I'm having now. The president said it, that we should give him till December. Warri and Port Harcourt refinery will be on stream. And excessivity of these governments, successive governments, is what brought us to where we have today. And thank God, I never enjoy any one of them largest. When Jonathan was there, when he was doing good, I supported him. And what made me to support Jonathan then was, I have no shoe. When I was in secondary school, I'm one of you, I'm one of the poor, I'm one of the less privileged Nigerians. I came into his, but when he got there, what happened? Then turned to Baba. Baba was the one that's supposed to do the refinery for us. He brought one guy, one investor, I just don't want to mention it so that they didn't say I'm tribal. That guy turned around the maintenance, the refinery, for how many months? The refinery worked for just 3 months or 5 months. It collapsed again. They transferred it to Yar'Adua. Then before Baba left, Baba sold off those refineries to Dangote and Otedola, because Baba has realized that they are just using that refinery to make in. Baba sold the refinery. Let Yar'Adua, may so rest in peace, he reverted the contract back. He collected the refinery back from the Otedola and the Dangote. And he was about working on it. Maybe his agenda was to fix it up before the death came, and God knows best. Now, fast forward back to Jonathan. Which one of them fixed the refinery? Warri came, they said they want to fix refinery. They spent a whole lot of money on refinery. Refinery did not work. See, intentionally, and later I heard that some of them are private refinery outside the shore of the country. So how will the country be better off? How will the country be better off? If you want to put any blame game, put blame game on all the successive presidents we've had. Because of what? Even under Jonathan, that Kojo Wela served, he said one thing: save for the rainy days. Save for the rainy days. How come the raining is? The raining is falling now. There was nothing to save. As a palliative for the rain that is beating us. There is nothing to save.
Even the palliative,
it can't get wrong. You see, our problem is an average Nigerian has elements of corruption, has symptoms of corruption. I can tell you that for free. Average Nigerian has symptoms of corruption. If that's palliative they are sending down now, let me just say they did not go through the right channel. Because if they have gone through the right channel, the banks, they have banks have all their data, right? But these politicians, they want to do it their own way. So if they don't even know how to distribute the palliative, they should not meet all these banks. Nevertheless, all these banks too, they are the number one.
But you remember we said it, that was about 2 months ago. We talked about channeling the palliative to the right persons. And you said the best persons are these governors, the presidents, channeled or disbursed the funds to. You said it here. Don't forget.
I said it. So that they will have.
And we said, some of your colleagues said you should have channeled the money. You should have disbursed the money to banks. Let the directors or the managers of these banks, disburse the money, the funds to the right persons, to the needy. Or you supported the president giving these palliatives to the governors.
Yes, and I made
the governors. You said it to get to the necessary people.
And I broke it down. If you hear me well, then.
To tell you that I still remember some of the things.
If you hear me well, then. Yeah. Now, when allocation comes, the federal will take their own, the state government will take their own, then the local government will take their own. Normally, state government always had up the local government allocation, but they want. The local government went to court for separation of power.
It's not necessarily a separation of power. Did it get to the right persons?
Because
Nigerians are shouting, they are crying.
I'm coming.
Are you not feeling the heat?
When the palliative,
are you feeling the heat?
When the palliative get to the governors, right? Okay. The governors have names, right? It's because of sin that they give you name. They name you Michael, right? It's because of sin to identify the sinner. That's why they name me Adekule Akintunde. Now, the governors have names, the governors that they gave those palliative to. Then it's your right now to go to your state, then the governors will say they send it down to the local government. Then you go, you see, at times,
don't forget
misplaced priority. We don't know our priority.
And don't forget we suggested
Nigerians, we don't know our priority.
We suggested at that point in time, we suggested a monitoring team to monitor the process, right?
So did they carry out the monitoring? Did they monitor it?
This is to tell you that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has so much to do. It's not all about eating the ground running.
He has. And we are on his neck. We want him to eat the ground running. You know, I've been saying that he should eat the ground running.
It's not a matter of eating the ground running. Doing the needful.
He has to. He has no other option than to do the needful. Because the people, Nigeria is almost on fire now, as I'm telling you.
Eating the ground running without total accountability. It's like nothing. You should know that.
The total accountability, you are saying, it's only you that know that. I don't know. Because there's accountant general there that is doing all the accountability of it. No, you have the accountant general. You know now. So what you brought now, I don't understand it.
All right, thank you.
No.
Let's quickly move to another story here.
I'm here for you today.
You're here for me today.
I'm here for you.
That's why I always like to be neutral.
Yes. And you give me time that you've been shortchanging.
Okay.
Give them a lot of time.
Let me go back to my normal self.
Okay.
Michael, all right. Nigeria must not slide into one-party dictatorship. That's what People's Democratic Party candidates, the just concluded election, presidential election, Atiku Abubakar has said. There are fears, like I said 2 days ago, that under the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we might be heading to a one-party system.
Thank you very much. Okay, that has been the dream, and that has been the objection, that has been the submission of Alhaji Abubakar. I could remember when PDP was ruling then, you are a journalist, Mike, you remember one party that said they will rule for how many years? They will rule for 90-something years. You remember when Mr. Ogulafor was the chairman of PDP? I think they are still dreaming about that era. You see, what Mr. Atiku is saying, I cannot blame him because that's their trend. That's their own agenda for the Nigerian people, that they will rule Nigeria for 90-something years. But when God said, you guys, it's your time to pack your luggage and leave the seats, and so be it. And to me, I see no APC that can say they want to monopolize the electoral space to themselves. See, as APC is now, if you have the real challengers, I don't see any one of those parties as a challenger to APC. Neither Labour or what's it called, Atiku and PDP. I don't see them because what they don't know is there are a lot of mold in their parties that the APC is even plugging there. There are molds, and that is the secret APC has. Maybe you are not in tune with and it's always crisis. When you look at PDP, there are always crisis because too much supermen. It's not even all these parties that is me now. Good governance is what I'm looking at. which one of them have provided good governance? Some say you are eating rice, you are doing this, it's not all about rice. It's not all about rice. Do you think ahead? When they give you rice, and they are pocketing billions of naira that belongs to you in their account, and you are suffering. You eat rice today, by the time the government is over, that rice will not be constant again. That the rice you have been eating under the successive, are we seeing the rice again? That means we are not productive. They are just hiding under, dashing out palliative. I can even call it palliative. It was the palliative they were giving us then.
But the rice was cheap then.
It was cheap. But for how long will it be cheap?
During
Jonathan's
administration,
it was cheap.
It was 5,000.
They were supplementing.
Or let's say maximum 7,000.
They were supplementing it for masses. That's what you don't know. These people want. You see, we youth. That's why I say, may God not let us deform. Somebody was asking me, a colleague of mine, very enlightened guy. He said, "You guys are just talking. When did the youth wake up, say we want our refinery to be at work, because everything turns around that refinery. Every success you want to have in this country, every progressiveness you want to have in this country, see who around that refinery. There's scarcity of fuel now, is due to non-availability of refinery. There's high prices of fuel, it's non-availability of refinery. There's high prices of food items, it's non-availability of refinery. Talk of transportation, it's due to non-availability of refinery. So what are we now saying? And you have successive government that's been in power that no one deemed fit to repair even one thank you very much, refinery. That is we youth, we are deformed. Let me just tell you, we come here, we shout, boo, 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 boo. We don't know our priority. We don't know our priority. And I want to take you back to the NLC. The NLC I'm saying today, I'm so ashamed of them, and I'm so just too sad that I could be in this country, still be witnessing all this maribond NLC, I can call them. Ajero. Ajero. Who Ajero help? For God's sake. Who Ajero help? Ajero is fighting for himself. He's fighting for the workers, federal government workers, precisely. They added up 36,000 to their salary. Then it was a massive protest they did the other time, saying Nigerians are suffering. Then they removed themselves suddenly, sort their own self out.
Are you saying it's a misplaced priority?
It's a misplaced.
And to me, Shomole, the former NLC, has said to?
It is done, is a pure mistake. I've been following NLC protests right from 1980, 88, 87, 88. I think I can say I'm a bit mature then. Mike, I'm a bit mature then. We assembled at Yaba. That's where the office was. Then you see all these activist lawyers. You see Gani, you see Agbakoba, you see Ezekome, you see talk of the lawyer, Falana. There will be one side, then the youths from schools, different schools, Unilag, Yabatek, we assemble along with them. And that is when you know that was when last I knew we have a vibrant, labor leader. Not this Ajero home. Ajero is disturbing my life because he's not in Lagos, they beat him. He should go to Imo State that they messed him up. We should go and picket Imo State, not all the states. We are the ones suffering all this strike now, and we are not part of labor. When labor resume now, their salary is still intact. So you as an individual, independent person, that you create job for yourself, did you relate with labor? Did labor have you in plan? The Labour Party have you in plan? The Labour Congress have you in plan? So it's misplaced and transfer aggression is what Ajero is bringing on. The policeman that handed him over to, they even complained that they should redeploy the police man. They've redeployed the police. I'm not supporting what happened though in Imo, but what happened in Imo to Ajero does not concern me, does not have to consign the masses, because we are not part of their labor. When they are fighting, say we have to fight for masses. It's a typical lie. They always say, they always, bamboozle us with lies that they are fighting for masses. Suddenly you see them negotiating their salary. Are you on salary? Are you on payroll of the federal government? Am I on payroll? Mike, we have to wake up from slumber. We have to wake up. Youth are sleeping.
All right,
Youth are dozai. We are dozai. Labor now, I don't know labor. I don't know Ajero. Ajero should please help our life out to suspend all these. If they have any problem, they should go to Imo, where the issue happened, and picket Imo. Maybe that was the place he went initially. That was the place the problem started. Then he should stick to the place for him to get justice there. He can sue them in that place.
So it shouldn't be a national issue.
It shouldn't be a national issue. That's what they are telling him. If Ajero come here now today, I will challenge him. What's he doing? He's disturbing my own life. He's not the only Nigerian guy. It's disturbing my life. It's disturbing access to my to make money to hustle.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Good morning, Nigeria. How you doing?
Fine, Mike.
Yeah.
Good morning, viewers. Stay tuned. We are going to stun you. Start the best. Start the best. I hear you. Start the best. Good morning there. Remember the information you required from Pastor Matthew. Pastor Matthew has pasted it online there on the comment section. Thank you so much. Then again, I want to remind you that we still appreciate you, Mr. Obiril. Kudos to you there. We appreciate you. Thank you, my brother. And many of you that have made it a point of duties watching this program every morning, even though that you are in AM, early morning, you still find it pleasurable to watch.
To wake up and watch.
To wake up and watch. I'm thanking all of you there. Thank you.
All right, Raphael, thank you.
Yeah.
And we have an important story that we need to discuss. Now, let's take a look at the front page of Vanguard newspaper. Was written there. He inherited serious liabilities, says
Tinubu.
Yeah.
Tinubu said federal government under him inherited serious liability. Is
incurred by
the previous administration. You know why, Mike? It's laughable. To me, it's a hilarious statement. Why?
No, he said there's no room for excuse.
Yes. Okay, say no room for excuse. But he's taking an excuse.
Indirectly,
he's making an excuse.
Even the National Security Advisor said it.
That's Rebadu. No need for excuse. Once you start as a president, you start working.
Hit the ground running.
Yes, you keep, going. I think understand. See, Obama inherited problem. Joe Biden inherited problem. Trump inherited problem. I listen to me. Lincoln inherited problem. Clinton, all of them inherited problem. They keep the pace moving, going. I didn't understand.
Yar'Adua
inherited problem from Jonathan. Obasanjo, sorry. Jonathan from Yar'Adua.
Obasanjo inherited problem from the military.
Obasanjo inherited maximum, oh my God, maximized problem from the military. Okay. But he kept the pace going. He did not stop and start taking excuse. All hands were on the round table. He employed the right, I repeat again, the right, correct materials. They start keep the chip of this country moving there. Somebody like Okonjo-Iweala, Obegelo Kwesile Nwodo, this Yoruba man now, this African Development Bank, Chairman Adesina, they all keep on going, moving Nigerian economy. Obasanjo did not stand and tell Nigerians that he inherited over-maximized problem from Abacha, Babangida, and the rest of them. No, Obasanjo did not give us any excuse. But the reason why I'm telling you that Tinubu's statement that he inherited liability is laughable is that Tinubu was part and parcel of the previous administration. In fact, to all circles and corners globally, everybody believed that he was the one that made Buhari president. He even came out and said it. When the permutation was gathering, the cloud of permutation was gathering silently, Tinubu came out and said, I made you president.
You see that Oshekini Olule, Oshekeji Olule, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, and to the level of Awaloko, Emiloko. I think understand. Okay. You made him president and said, my turn, no, everybody agreed. Now, The problem you said, or the liability you said you inherited from the previous, you championed it now. You are one of them now. So now, you said you inherited problem. Good. By and large, Abi, why do you give such money to buy cars for the lawmakers? Liabilities. The car you buy for the lawmakers, running billions, is that not a liability you are creating for yourself? So you are creating a liability on top of liability. The kind of money you budgeted for revamping or renovation of your wife's office at Aso Rock, is that not piling up another liability on top of a liability? Listen and listen good. Yacht already, yacht. YATCH has been bought already. The Navy, the lawmakers, they are fighting over that 50 billion. Excuse me, is that not another liability on top of liability? Why do we allow these leaders to be messing us up on the daily basis as if we are human beings without brains? I mean Nigerians. You inherited liability while you are creating more liability for yourself, for your government. I tell you that I don't think all these our leaders are going through mentality tests before they allow them to be there. Before anybody should be sworn in Nigeria, they should go to psychiatric hospital Yaba to check their brains. Because what is coming out from their mouth, what does it depict? People without right mentality. People that lack such, mentalities that you should find in American presidents, French presidents, and the rest of the developed countries. Their presidents, they test them, their present and their past must be in right order. Failure to do that, they will put you away. Do you know what made John Kerry not to win after George Bush? None of you knows. John Kerry deserted. He did not go to South Korea and the Vietnam War. He deserted. That's why they saw, your past has come. They opened the record of his past. John Kerry, the former US Secretary of State, could not go. He could not run. Simple, because he deserted. This, our leaders, their past are dirty. Say Nigerians allow them. Yes, if you got wrong past in America, you can't rule the United States of America. Because they will go through your primary school, your secondary school, your days in the university. When you are training as a youth corps, which is military training, they will look your record. If they wanted you to fight in Vietnam, failure to do that, they will say you did not go to Vietnam War, and they wanted you to go, and you decided you run. When you were met in the secondary school, you sold drugs. You were a drug vendor. We can't allow you to rule America. That is how they do it in advanced society. But in Nigeria, an ex-convict, a thief, somebody that did that borrow in our nature, if he go to screening, if he has enough money, they will allow him. If your hands are soiled with oil in Europe, blood, sorry, your hands have been soiled with blood in Europe, in Asia, in Israel, in America, they won't allow you to go to White House because of your past. Why are we disturbing ourselves in this part of the world? People that are not qualified enough, competent enough, morally wise and otherwise, you are allowed to go to Aso Rock. On getting to Aso Rock, everybody will shout, Anyanwala, we are there, it's killing us. Yes, it is our fault. Some of them will take up Quran and swear falsely that they are going to do the right thing. After dropping Quran, they will start doing the right thing. Right that moment. Some of them will take up Bible and talk all manner of nonsense. Let me cite an example. Look at Ababio.
Godswill
Ababio is not qualified to be number 3rd citizen of this country. Why? He was having almost 9 billion naira mismanaged fund on his neck in Akwa Ibom State. What is he doing there? Is that not one of his dirty pasts? Why did they allow him to be there? The chief whip, the former chief whip, if not the current one, Ojo Zakalo, my brother, why should they allow him in the house? Do you know how much that was hanging on his neck? He even went to jail and came out. He went to the jail and came out. I'm not sparing anybody. If you know the pastor for Oluchola Saraki, and they still allow this man to help Nigerian lawmakers. If you know the past, oh my God, the past of Tinubu can never ever qualify him to get there if America could be Nigeria. But we allow him to be there. Because we are what? We are gullible. We have gullible society here. We are gullible human beings here. They drive us wherever they like. He inherited liability. He's the one that caused the liability, Jerry. He inherited liability. Who caused liability? Now, Mike, now you cause him. I mean, me. They inherited the liability. They should solve it. So they should solve it now. Okay, let me tell you. If you know you want to rule in Nigeria, be a magician. And they don't come to tell us, say, I'm not a magician. I can't change this. Be a magician because when Oga stay, let me tell you, when Obasanjo was there, Obasanjo was a magician. How? Obasanjo paid our debts. He used Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. He called better materials. He doesn't look at racism or ethnicity. He invited Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala from World Bank. He did a good job. How could you take over as a president? You go to their backyard and invited a plantation man, somebody that knows how to clear bush, to become finance minister. Is he going to give you a good record? Kodoso, the so-called Nigerian Central Bank, is telling Nigerians that he's not a magician. They cannot do magic. Why are you a CBN governor? So you don't know that field, and you don't want to become a magician. You want that office. Go there and turn yourself to a magician and perform magic so that the world will applaud you. Okay? Whoever inherited serious liability should go and do what?
Solve it, right?
Solve it. That's it,
what Raphael is saying. And what is the take as regards the nationwide strike that is going on? Some states are not complying, even in Lagos here.
Thank you, Mike. The level of compliance to labor strike is quite welcome. Why? Look at let's throw it on debate. What is labor striking for? When did they supposed to strike? Are they striking for rights? What thing? Yeah, let me say, the subject matter to be on strike.
Adam Oshomole said it's a misplaced priority.
Thank you. You prioritize what you are striking for. Are you striking for Nigerians or are you striking because now police Koliagogo now? Police beat you. Beaten by police. It is an individual thing. You strike, you go to court against police. You go to court against the governor that invited the thugs to beat you. You go to court against the thugs, the person that led the thug. You go to court against Hope Uzodima's government. You don't have to strike against federal. Federal structure of the Nigerian Labour Congress is Ajero office at Abuja. NLC structure for Imo State is in Owerri. Somebody is taking care of that office. If Hope Uzodima is not paying the workers in Owerri well, they should discuss with him. If you want to do something like that, you contact Abuja. You go after Imo State government. You don't go there to make trouble because they want to cast votes. When the actual time for you to make trouble, to strike nationwide came, you did not do it. You want to go and cause another wahala in Igbo land. So that people that were suffering as a result of sit at home, you will add more pain to their pain. He went to Imo State to strike. They beat him. See, let me tell you, Ajero has personal issue with Nigerian police, with Hope Uzodima and his dog. He should go to Imo State and settle it. Striking nationwide, I don't support it. That strike is not for pump price increase. The cost of fuel is biting hard on Nigerians. He did not protest. Nigerians voted Obi en masse, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Ijaw, all the ethnicities. He did not protest. And Mefela and Buhari seized money, my money in UBA they could not give me. He did not protest. There are many things that could attract strike nationwide from federal government of Nigeria.
That would have even earned him that respect.
Thank you.
In the country.
He did not protest. Now you are protesting because police beat you or thugs beat you. Oga is a personal thing. You should have protested when you should have to. And the protest in right way that all of us will hail you. You don't go personal. Now you want me to involve myself, or you want all Yoruba people. See, the level of compliance in Lagos State, they turn their back on him. Because he himself is not protesting for us. He's protesting for himself. So let me tell you, Ajero should be called to order. There are a level of prioritization if you want to protest. Reasoning, rationalization. You should come out with reasons that every Nigeria will buy into. The reason for this protest, to me, is irrational, insensitive, worthless. It doesn't worth it. Are you listening to me? Protest nationwide. He has not come out and tell us this is why, this is what I'm protesting for. And you should know that Nigerians were calling for protest for how many months now? Nobody protested. It is the time that we go to sleep that we are trying to protest. Protest for vital tribal issue. For me, it's an effort in futility. Protesting or not protesting, most of the states of the federation are not complying. And there's no how they should comply. Because the protest is based on individualistic mentality. It's not for all. It's not for you and I.
All right, Atiku, that's the last.
It's not for the interest of the entire Nigerians. It's for the interest of Ajeru and his camp.
Atiku said it this morning that we shouldn't allow Nigeria slide into one-party system.
Yeah, we treated this topic yesterday. Come on. Yeah, you see what happened? Let me tell you, Atiku is crying foul, even this morning, that we should merge together. Other political platforms, opposition parties should merge together. Atiku has started harping on that.
But Raphael, is this not a medicine after death?
It is a medicine after death now. Why are you merging together? The time to merge together was in the past.
You lost out?
Previously, you should have done that.
You know?
Not now. You are asking for merging so that Nigerians should be hoping for another 4 years of mess, nonsense. That 4 years to come, if you like, merge everywhere. We've known that it is money, it's all about money. Money politics in Nigeria, we're not going to get it right anymore. If we merge together at the end of the day, they will use money, buy INEC. INEC is telling you on your face that translating, collating results, just this past governorship election, that they won't do that, that it is illegal. They come on the other side, they tell you they're going to collate. And failure to collate, you will hold them accountable, Abi. Then you go to courts. On getting to court will give it to them. Because APC is court. Federal government is court. So what are we saying? It is all effort in futility. We don't need to go to war over tribal matters. What we need to do now is let every Nigerian be on sober reflection. Pray against people that are holding us ransom. People that are holding us hostage for years in Nigeria. Nigerians should go to altar and remove all of them through prayer. Antichrist is on prowl. Vice President, Deputy President, for a very long time, Christians has been sidelined in this country. Very, very long time, since 8 years now, and we are stepping into another 4 years to make it 12 years.
Now,
see, let me tell you, Christians should go and pray. Violent prayer, crusade nationwide. Go against Antichrist.
Now, let us know what
God is going to do.
What Abe is saying here. If Atiku allow Obi the PDP ticket in the last election, PDP will win 100%.
Thank you so much.
Politics of tribalism have damaged
PDP politics. Thank you so much.
That's what
it was too obvious that what this young man said on the comment section is right. See, let me tell you, it was agreed within intra-party convention or election that it should be the turns of the Igbos within PDP political party, which was why Obi was warming up. Obi was trying to carry the hurdle, scale the fence so easily. What happened was that Mwike and Atiku destroyed that plan, that agreement within PDP political party before. Now Atiku came back from Dubai. He said, why shouldn't Mwike wait? They hijacked PDP. Instead of falling back and wait for that agreement within PDP political party that he should be Obi. Obi, having respect for him, stayed clear and did what? And go to Labour. Because that was not what they discussed initially. And you can see the level of damage it has done to PDP today. Today, let me tell you, Wike is working for APC. Still, Wike is a PDP member. Have you seen that before? These are confused members. These are confused PDP members. These are confused opposition party members. They are doing whatever they want to do. Wike is now working for APC, still a PDP stalwart, henchman. Have you seen it before? A Republican working for Democrats in America and still remaining a Republican while he's working for Democrats. Anti-party activities of the highest order. That is Wike for you. Let me tell you. there is much psychophancy within PDP political party, and that is what brought PDP down mostly during the last presidential election. Level of lunatic jingoism, psychophancy in that political party called PDP. That is why they are in the shadow today, and that has given APC the upper hand to use money to monetize everywhere, monetize the court, monetize the judiciary, monetize INEC. INEC is no longer independent National Electoral Commission, but dependent. They depended on government. INEC appointment, judges appointment, everybody by the same federal government. And you are telling me that judges are not going to favor whoever come to the court from federal level. They are going to favor you because you are the one that appointed them.
All right,
Selectocracy, I repeat, is it. In this part of the world, what we practice here is selectocracy. Government by selection with money.
Not election.
It's not election anymore.
All right, thank you so much.
It's not democratic election anymore.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, Oluwawan.
How are you doing? What's happening here?
You should know what's happening here.
Nigeria is on sober ground. The president is confessing. The president knows that things are falling apart.
Continue.
Why is it confessing now when it was part and parcel of the situation we are facing now? And with the last administrative, they looted Nigeria. They now come with the power and say that this is their turn. And where is the turn? Before the president will say there is nothing left. It's a disaster language. It's a very bullshit talk. So Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. How are we going to solve Nigeria's situation now? It's gone. It's fucking bullshit. I don't expect the president to say this type of a language to the nation. That's a serious liability. That means serious problem again. We are on the fire. How are we going to survive this situation now? It's only God, according to Rab, say only God. Because it seems that they don't care for you and I. They don't give you the last bombshell. Serious problem. No money, nothing. Solve your matter yourself. Where is Nigeria going now? Nigeria is empty barren now. Only Christ can set us free. Okay, now they are going to strike. And the rest, many states are not complying with the strike. Because the Nigeria system is a fraudster. Where is the renewed hope? Nigeria is not jaga. Everything is scatter.
Some of them.
How they suffer?
What's happening here?
Why? Ludera yesterday, election, somebody claimed the whole state in his pocket. Claimed the whole 27 states in his pockets. No one. Follow that person.
We have people saying that you don't change mouths. That's what we have.
Yes, now the language is that we have to say the truth.
Oluwawan, go change mouths. You don't change mouths. That's what.
Because Nigeria now see the truth now. We believe in Jagaba, but Jagaba say, sorry. No hope anymore.
But there was hope last month.
There was hope, but now I say no hope.
But
maybe now see some things that you never see.
The president has not told you that.
He says, what you see? It's a serious liability ahead.
Inherited.
That is inherited problematic situation. No hope anymore. So expect your hope next year. Honest more years coming.
This mic could pick whatever you say.
So I will say we are tired of Nigeria. We are tired of Nigeria. Where are we going? Where are we going from here? Tomorrow night you hear another story. Who say would they say Nigeria? Okay, things we calm down. Go to the market everywhere. It's You can't eat food of 300. You can't eat food of 500 anymore. We on the streets, talkless home. Man, the country is going down. Don't trust them anymore.
Don't trust them anymore.
They are not capacity because their language is, they don't give negative story like this. Stamp of things. Mock solid out. Now you are not confessing. Not confessing your strongness, your weakness, you are weakening.
So what's the way forward?
The way forward is for we to seek the face of God. Because now there's problem around the corner. When the house, the top house, there's problem, the down house will fail. So you have to look to the sky, to God Almighty, and change things around for us.
Thank you so much. You were wonderful, brother.
Change things around for us.
I appreciate it. All right.
Oluwa voice has, I don't know what happened to him today. He has changed. Maybe he has not been able to take all this ganja, maybe no money to take
Juice,
you understand.
Okay.
Anyway, good morning, my brothers and sisters who are watching us over there. God bless you. Thank you. The season is about to end. Now we are not supposed to receive shocking news now. What we're supposed to receive is hope. Yes. So let me just say something. One of our brother told me that I don't know whether
I think I've addressed that. Nobody blocked him.
Okay, nobody blocked him.
Ordinary Tinubu.
Yes,
you should talk me up.
But I
you should talk me up. I'm telling him right now. Nobody can block
anybody.
Nobody did that.
No, nobody can block.
Check your phone. Check your system. The gadgets. I don't know what he
and he's supporting us. I don't know. I'll find out for it before I can say it on air.
Whether your TV, your phone, your laptop, I don't know the device you're watching us now with. Just try and check. It's not from this place, please.
Yes. That way nobody can block you. Nobody can block anybody.
Nobody.
We are happy watching us. You are the player. Everybody, Dennis, Taiwo, Mr. Richard, everybody, you are the highest. Our sister, brothers, everybody all over the world.
And if anybody has been blocked by the previous people, let me just use that name that anchored this program, just contact me. Contact me, drop your name, your Gmail. All right, your name and your Gmail, drop it. I'll send it to the technical department. You'll see to it.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. That was clear. Now, what's the latest? I'm just coming and.
Latest we have talked, discussed different stories here, and we're about to end the program.
Yes.
I'll just give you a few minutes.
Let me just
talk about it. I know the one you want to talk about.
Let me see.
I know. Why are you pointing at this? Okay, we inherited serious liabilities, says the president. Tinubu.
Why is Tinubu telling us this by this time?
I know that this is what.
Why is he telling us that he inherited? He's among of the ATS of APC. Are you getting me?
But he has said that he won't give any excuse.
Why is he giving excuse now? We are approaching December. For you to tell us that the renewed hope, my brother, politicians, I don't know why. What's wrong with them? That hope you are giving, people are waiting for the hope. Now you are not telling that you inherited liability. Which liability? From Buhari. And Buhari is somewhere there praising himself. Election was done in Kogi. Buhari is praising it. Election was done in Imo. Buhari is praising where one governor claimed 27 local government. Not even one. Are you getting me? So, my brother, where time has gone, all I want to say is that God should give us wisdom. God should give us a leadership. God should touch Tinubu because he's there. We can't fight him. We can't kill him. The only thing is that we have to pray so that God can touch his mind, so that at least suffering is too much. Things are very hard. Now, give you an example. There's strike. I don't have lights yesterday. Likewise, so many people. There's strike. I know the strike might not too much affect, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks. Government workers are not working. I see some students outside, they are going home. All this primary school, just on strike. Everything's on strike. Before you know, who is feeling the pay? It's we. Are you getting me? If the lecturer did not buy something, how would they get money to buy the place? Are you getting me? Nothing is working. Now, instead of it to give us the hope, you say hope. Now you are not telling us you inherit liability. I pray God should touch his mind. Let him bring one stop. He said border is open. We are not seeing anything. And the other one came out and said cement 3,500. We are not seeing cement. How can they be telling us lies? And Nigerians are they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. Election has come to go. Election has gone. Nothing. Nobody's saying anything. Well, that mind. Let's keep. It's only God that can give hope. No human being. That's what I believe. That's what I believe.
All right, thank you so much. Lucky.
Thank you, my brother. Yes, I will do that. God bless you.
All right.
May God bless you. I know you are responding. Our viewers are responding.
Yeah.
And yes. That will promise very good something. I'm happy. I will ask him. But say, our people there abroad, they don't like discussing their DC. But I will ask him. I want to thank you. You that is giving us Richard, Taiwo, Dennis, everybody, chop and chop. Please, I don't mention your name, pardon me. May God bless you. God will remember you. Thank you very much. And Flip TV, we are one. God bless you. I love you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
One love. Okay, my brother. All right, viewers, we appreciate you for today. We appreciate you for joining us. We appreciate you for commenting, liking our video, sharing our video. Thank you so much. And you can play. Say this to Taiwo, nobody has blocked you. Please try to check your system very well. Please, nobody has blocked you. Chat me so that we can see what to do concerning your complaints. All right, Abi, thank you so much. We have Crown Banji. We have a blessed one on the platform. It is a Chima. We appreciate you. God bless you. Baker, Otis, Miller. Thank you for joining us. Damian Osas is there. Watching us now, we have PC Matthias Amechi Wachoku. Thank you so much. Olumide Bolude, thank you so much for watching. Okay, all the way from UK. Thank you so much for joining us. Andrew Bujimi, Adijo Lunge, we appreciate you for joining us. King Henry, also appreciate you. Thank you so much. Chem Obunike, thank you so much. Pan Afro, we appreciate you. Oku Oji, thank you so much for joining us today. Lawrence Ugo, we appreciate you. Jared Lance, thank you so much. Chidi, we appreciate you as well. And many other viewers watching us right now. Not forgetting my videographer behind the camera, Malik Adeyemi. Great job. I appreciate you. I think you've been able to some extent, or to a large extent, solve the audio issue. Thank you so much. Hey, young guy, doing a great job behind the camera. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, so the CEO of Flip TV, Abiodun Popoloyi, is presently watching the program right now. I also appreciate you as well. He's saying good morning to everyone watching the program. And good morning to the people at the newsstand, that's the reviewers. It's greeting everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe on our sister channel. That's Flip TV Plus, FLIP TV PLUS, Flip TV Plus. You can also watch us live on Facebook at Flip TV NG, Flip TV NG. Don't forget to also join me on my social media handles at Michael Timitayo. Thank you so much, all. Tomorrow is another day. Bye for now.